But one of the reasons we built Intellitary to begin with, it's not that we think the industry has changed. It's not that we think the brokerages have changed, although there is a big evolution going on with brokerages buying brokerages. That's writing on the wall. We built Chloe AI and Intellitary because we believe the customer's behavior has actually changed. How they're going to search homes, how they're going to buy homes in the future. That's why we built it. Once upon a time, the customer relied on a realtor coming over to their house, sitting at their kitchen table with a bunch of catalogs, showing them black and white photos of homes that they're going to be showing. And then the customer would sit down and yay or nay which listings they want to see. And then it became dot matrix printers. And then it became, this is an evolution. Here we are today, every single consumer has a phone in their hand, and how they're going to shop for real estate, whether they're buying, whether they're selling, whether they're getting a mortgage. This is something that I don't need to prove it, because back to Zillow, I mean, they're massive, and they're massive because consumers decided that instead of going directly to Remax, instead of going directly to this company, that company, Coldwell Banker, they're going to go to this site, they're going to search their real estate, and they're going to fill out forms on this website, which then go to the different companies and different agents. All we're seeking here is a market share, knowing full well that the future of real estate customers are more customer centric. Once upon a time, the customer, the consumer relied 100% on the realtors, and that's why they sat down at the kitchen table and picked houses one by one out of a catalog. They relied on the realtor for that, where anyone with a smartphone in their hands, anyone with a laptop can pretty much search the MLS thing. Every real estate website has an IDX. They can research what schools their kids will go to. They can research the area. They can research crime rates. We know that it's more customer centric. The customer's more in control today. We're harnessing that control and delivering them to our reputable, pre-screened partners, whether it be at the brokerage level or the agent level. And that's how we're building. It's a piece. We're looking for our piece of the $1 trillion industry. And like I said, it's already been proven that people do go to third-party platforms.
Yeah, I appreciate that explanation. Of course, there's always a place for a new entrance in the marketplace, but you're dealing with an established million-pound gorillas like Zillow, Redfin, and other ones. They are the entry point. And there's also just native AI, right? So even to the point where the Gemini or whatever AI engine folks start using, that's the initial entry point. And you can be sure you're going to, you're going to be fighting against those million-pound gorillas because they want that consumer eyes and ears. So I'm not questioning there isn't a place for an innovation. But the same thing today with Uber and Lyft. Good luck launching a new app, right? It's you could do something very, very niche, something very, very, specific, but it's a massive uphill battle because consumer already recognizes those names. Now, the technology innovation, yeah, it's a race. I mean, but the resources that some of those million-pound gorillas have versus a startup, it's a different ballgame. So again, I wish you all the best. I just, it's kind of interesting that you are entering the space. The space is absolutely massive, but I'm still not clear on great differentiation, what you're doing drastically different versus what other players could do.